Well, we're getting news that a quite famous nuclear reactor in North Korea is going to be reactivated. And we're talking about an announcement that was made by the Democratic Republic of Korea's General Department of Atomic Energy. Its spokesman says that they've decided to adjust the purpose of that existing facility in accordance with a dual policy, meaning they're going to keep the nuclear but develop economic military purposes for it. It was shut down as part of the six-party talks all the way back in 2007. That was in October. And then the next year, famously, the cooling tower was collapsed. Now, the North Koreans have said that they're going to restart this. It's not known how long it would take them in order to do that, what repairs would have to be made. Remember, this is a facility now that has been closed for almost 7 years. There's a shot of the cooling tower. That was destroyed some years ago, so that would have to be reconstructed. But more actions being taken by North Korea as we're watching here. We've noticed that the rhetoric was toned down, but the North Koreans are announcing moves that they are making. That is their way right now of, if you will, advancing this showdown with the U.S. and South Korea over its annual military maneuvers. Rosemary?
But Jim, in reality, what are we supposed to make of this? Because it was shut down back in 2007. In reality, it's going to take some time to get this up and running. What's the message that North Korea is trying to send here?
They're trying to send the message of, we're going to do something about all of this. We're going to take action. You know, it's very interesting to note that reports that are coming across the border indicate that they've actually stood down some of the civilian and military defense units, telling soldiers they can take a little time off, they don't have to live underground, telling the citizens they don't have to show up for these mass rallies. People in North Korea were really exhausted. Now the government is moving in a different direction, and it's announcing plans almost as if it were to survey the scene and say, what can we do that is going to arouse concern in Washington, Seoul, and beyond? And certainly this is going to be analyzed and reanalyzed in the hours and the days to come, Rosemary.
Jim, how big a concern is a nuclear plant that was shut down back in 2007?
I don't think it's going to be a major concern because while the U.S. wanted them to shut down their enrichment facilities and thought that by getting rid of this, it was a nuclear power plant. It was, what, 6 megawatts, not a very big one, but a nuclear power plant. And there had been an agreement to supply the North with some electricity. All of the sidebars, if you will, to that deal have gone away. The North Koreans are just playing out all of the options that they have right now, laying more cards on the table to say, we're not going to sit here and just do nothing. We're going to be doing something, and you should be concerned. That's what the North Koreans are trying to do. I'm not sure whether that's going to convince Seoul and Washington.